welcome back to Strange Addiction. This is sort of like my strange addiction in a way, so sort of works really as an intro. So yes, hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Strange Addiction video from TLC. Yes, high quality content as always. This one is titled Woman Eats 2 Cups of Clay Mask Every Day. Not the sort of diet that I can get behind personally. You know, I prefer sort of salads and, you know, normal food. But at the same time, they do say look good, feel good. And, you know, if she's looking good, she's feeling good. Although I imagine a clay mask will not make you feel that great, to be honest with you.
My name is Natasha. I'm 40 years old. And I'm addicted to eating clay masks.
No, I'll stop you there, Natasha. I'll stop you right there, okay? Look, if you are going to eat a clay face mask, alright, which you shouldn't, but if you are going to do it, don't do it like that licking it off your hand. You're not a cat. Why are you licking yourself? At least do it properly with a knife and fork or a spoon or something. Last time it was some woman eating human ashes or something. I don't know what she was doing, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is her sister. I don't know if they're related. I've got no idea why she's doing this, but there we go, she is. Do you know what I mean? Embrace it, enjoy it. We're all different, we've all got different tastes. Hers is a clay face mask, get over it. I mean, this is also an addiction as well, so, you know, there's probably something psychological going on, I'd imagine. I mean, when you get to the point where you're eating a clay face mask, it's probably something psychological. I mean, it isn't as bad as eating your dead husband's ashes, you know, that is worse, so it's not quite as bad. Fair play to her, you know what I mean? It's better than the other woman who's just, you know, gobbling down on her husband. I'd really appreciate it if you could quickly just drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. By pushing those buttons, it really helps to push these videos out to more people. Thank you so much, and let's get on with the video.
It tastes wonderful, like wet rocks.
Oh yes, lovely, like wet rocks. I always love eating wet rocks, don't I? What are you talking about, eating wet rocks?
Natasha has been addicted to eating clay face masks for 7 years.
Right, that's actually making me gag a little bit. Oh my god. I've just had my tea as well. Cod and chorizo. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to throw the cod back up. I mean, look, it's an addiction. It's serious as this, guys. Hence why TLC is covering it, and hence why I'm covering it as well as a medical man. I mean, I feel bad for her. You know, we shouldn't get to the point where we're eating a clay face mask.
The clay mask that I eat starts off in a very fine powder.
Are you sure that's definitely clay face mask? I mean, is it not something else here? Because I'm starting to think maybe she's just trying to pretend this is her way of covering up her other addiction that she's got, you know? Hi, officers. Yeah, it's a clay face mask. Yeah, no point testing it. No, don't test it. Don't take it to the lab. No. Because it's the clay face mask. L'Oreal, yeah. Definitely.
When she first mentioned it to me, I thought it was a joke at first.
She's got a boyfriend. What's he eat? Shampoo?
Sometimes I take a big scoop. Sometimes I'll take a little bit.
Wow, fantastic analysis there. I don't really know what we've learned from that. Sometimes I have a big scoop, sometimes I take a little bit. Brilliant.
But Natasha doesn't just eat the face mask out of the jar. She also dips chips in it.
Oh, what are you doing? Right, first she's sticking her tongue into the jar. Now she's getting real food, actual food, proper food, and then just dousing it in clay mask. Oh, like it's some sort of tortilla dip.
And even relaxes every evening with clay masks and a beer.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous now. Basically, she has clay mask with everything, is what you're saying. I mean, some people have pretty sort of mad beauty regimes. This is just non-stop though, isn't it? It's non-stop. Constantly just, you know, cleansing her body inside and out.
Natasha is so dependent on her face mask, she won't leave home without a stash.
If I'm leaving, I'll take a jar.
A jar? She's just constantly grazing on it as well. It's not like it's an occasional snack, a little treat, you know, get it out of the cupboard. Oh yeah, lovely little bit of clay face mask. She's constantly just grazing on it. You know, can we try and wean her off this and get her on some, like, protein powder or something at least?
I have taken jar to work. They just shake their head and just make me feel so strange.
I mean, you are on Strange Addiction for a reason, so, you know, it's probably you that's the strange one.
Natasha turned to clay face masks 7 years ago.
Turned to it like it's a drug. Yeah, she went down a tough path and she turned to clay face masks. Sorry? What? She just turned to him, do you know what I mean? Oh, it wasn't alcohol, it wasn't drugs, it was clay face masks. It's what a lot of people do, I think, when they're in bad moments in their life, isn't it? They just turn to the hard stuff. I mean, it's rock hard, apparently.
It also affects her youngest son.
I do feel like I set a bad example because he wants to eat some too, but I don't want him to eat it.
Oh my God, this could be passed on. Could be passed down generations at this rate. Yeah, that's not great, is it? You don't really want to be eating that sort of stuff. Ideally, you know, I wouldn't really fancy a bit of titanium down me in an ideal situation, no.
But Natasha has kept her obsession a secret from her good friend Sunyani. Today, she's decided she doesn't want to hide her addiction any longer.
Wait, stop. Stop. She's kept this from her friend for 7 years, alright? And now she thinks, do you know what, I'm going to bring it up in the middle of a facial whilst we wear a clay face mask. How is she going to spring that one on? Is she just going to start eating it off her face, is she? Is that how she's going to announce it to her friend? This is supposed to be a relaxing moment here. Next minute, she's going to be gobbling down on some clay face mask.
What are you doing? You tasting it, man?
No, this is ridiculous. This has to be acting. Who starts licking their own face as a way of telling their friend that they've got an addiction to a clay face mask?
How much of this are you consuming?
Not a whole jar. Almost a whole jar.
In a day, though?
Well, I mean, it's not exactly much better if it was in a week, is it? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make that much of a difference. She's eating a clay face mask. It doesn't matter whether it's a whole tub in a day, month, week, year. Either way, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
It's strange to know that my friend is eating facial clay. It may be affecting her internally, so this is definitely worrying me.
Worrying her. It's worrying her. Yeah, I eat clay face masks. Oh, that's a worry, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just a bit of a worry.
I also enjoy it with a beer.
Okay, wait a minute.
As if that makes it any better. I actually do like to sort of chase it down with a beer. Sort of the hops. It's the hops that does it.
I feel like I have to defend myself to her because she's thinking that I'm totally bizarre. But it tastes so good.
Well, I mean, it's sort of understandable, isn't it? It's understandable that, you know, she's got some questions. She's got a few, yeah, no doubt about it. We all do. How's she still alive? That's the main one.
Today, he wants to convince Natasha to go to the doctor before it's too late.
We need to talk about this addiction with this clay.
It's almost like there's three people in this relationship, isn't it? It's like Nathaniel, Natasha, and the clay face mask. And he's not happy about it. He wants rid of the clay face mask. That's it. He's not getting enough attention from her. She's not meeting his needs. She's too busy getting off with this clay face mask.
I don't know. Maybe there is something wrong with me. I don't know. All I know is that I enjoy it. And I'm not ready to, like, not eat it.
Yeah, I mean, we all enjoy different things. You know, some people like curries. Some people like clay face masks. Personally, it's not something that I would ever consume. But, you know, let's get her to a doctor. Come on. Get her there. Maybe kidnap her. If she's not going to go, you know, by her own accord, then maybe just throw her in the back of a van, drive her to the doctors. I mean, if in doubt, kidnap her. And I'm not advocating that on a broader sense. I'm just saying for this very specific scenario, chuck her in the back of a van.
All right, Nathaniel. I'll go.
Okay, thank you, baby.
Right, well, she's agreed to go to a doctor. Good. We don't need to kidnap her now.
Here's the stuff.
And you just eat it just like that?
It's more than that. That's just a little teaser.
Okay.
Don't do it in front of the doctor, though. Do you know what I mean? It's not the time to be eating. You're in the middle of an appointment here. You wouldn't whip out a Kit Kat, would you? Do you know what I mean? It'd be a bit of a strange moment to start eating the stuff.
Do you notice any abnormal bowel movements, vomiting, worse abdominal pain?
Most of the times, it goes in easier than it comes out.
Ah, okay, so now we're going to the bottom of this. Literally. Can't imagine it's good for your bowel movements, is it? I can't imagine it is. You know, little bits of rock or whatever's in there. Titanium. Imagine a lump of titanium coming out. It's probably how it works. It probably just clumps together in the bowels or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I think we need to run some tests, maybe even do an x-ray. Everything looks pretty good, okay? It was a very normal x-ray.
Are you saying that, okay, I'm okay?
What? What do you mean it's a normal x-ray? I mean, for a start, doesn't an x-ray just check your bones? Again, not a doctor, or maybe I am a doctor, maybe, I don't know. I'll let you decide, but I would have thought it wouldn't show you a lot, to be honest, an x-ray. She did a blood test. Again, I would have expected it to come out of, you know, just pure clay face mask coming out of that blood. But apparently, seems fairly normal. Maybe this is opening up a new market in the food industry here.
I think there's enough risks that you need to stop eating this clay.
Yeah, but is she going to stop eating it? Do you know what I mean? If she's fine, she's been doing it for 7 years, is she going to stop eating it? Probably not.
For now, I'm going to be a little more conservative, but I still got to eat my clay.
Yeah, I see, I knew she would. I knew she'd keep on eating it because the sort of consequences weren't dramatic enough. He should have lied. The doctor should have said to her, you've got 12 days to live. She might think about doing a U-turn on that. Do you know what I mean? She might, but if everything's come back fine, I don't see any reason for her to stop. But I think we've ended on somewhat of a high. You know, she's not going to die, positive, and she has cut down her face mask ingestion, another positive. So a really sort of a happy ending there. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JustEdOfficial. The links are in the description below. And if you want, become a Patreon as well. If you would like to continue to support the channel even further, you get 30 new videos as soon as you join and an extra video every single week. It's like my own mini Netflix, and I'm calling it Edflix. Yeah, because of, you get it? Oh, wordplay, because that's creative. Anyway, you can find a link for that in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Come on.